What does my mortgage payment include? Your mortgage payment when you buy a house is going to include the principal and interest to pay down the loan. Okay. That's going to determine how often or how long you pay it down for. It depends on your term. Most mortgages are 30 years, but just so you know, they do come in a variety of flavors. You can get a 25-year, a 20-year, a 15, a 10. Some lenders will allow even odd number of years. So if you're looking to refinance, but you've owned your home for, let's say, 3 years and you don't want to go back to 30, yes, there are lenders that can do a 27-year mortgage. It's not the funnest thing to do, but there are lenders that will allow it. So that's the main part of your mortgage payment. Then there's your escrow. Okay. Your escrow includes the other items that you choose to pay through your mortgage payment. Okay. This is because there's some risk if these items are not paid. So the lender likes to have control and to pay them to make sure things don't lapse. For example, your homeowner's insurance. Now, the great thing is you can pick whichever homeowner's insurance company you want, as long as it follows the parameters of the loan of the mortgage. Okay, you can pick whichever company you want. And you can pick whichever deductible you want, and things like that is rolled into the mortgage payment as well, a part of your escrow, so that we can make sure your insurance never lapses. Because if something happens to the house, we need to make sure as a lender, we need to make sure that house is going to be covered, that there's some insurance in it. Okay. The second thing we have to make sure that gets paid are your real estate taxes. Okay. Real estate taxes, probably the second largest piece of your mortgage payment, depending on where you live. In the Northeast, I'm in New Jersey, Philadelphia area. So the range is huge. Goes really cheap to really expensive. Okay. We like to pay them, the lender likes to pay them out of your mortgage payment, out of your escrow, because again, if you lapse on paying your mortgage payment, that is going to create a lien that's going to trump the mortgage. It's a higher risk for the lender if you forget to make your real estate tax payment. It's easier if you just roll it into your mortgage payment and have that separate, and have them pay the bill whenever it comes due, and then you don't have to worry about it. Then you have any private mortgage insurance or mortgage insurance that is required on your property or on your loan. Now, again, we covered PMI and mortgage insurance in another video. If you're curious about that, go back and find it. But that is also part of your escrow because, again, that's something that we have to make sure gets paid every single month. Okay. If you're in a flood zone, we're going to make sure that the flood insurance is paid through that escrow as well. Because again, it's a high risk if it lapses. Those are your top things that get rolled that make up your mortgage payment. So it's your principal and interest, and it's whatever is included in your escrow account. Now, if you're buying a townhome or a condo, you might have homeowners association dues. These are not rolled into your mortgage payment. That is something you're going to have to pay outside of the mortgage payment. Okay. And you are responsible for making sure they get paid. So don't forget that if you're buying a townhome or a condo. But that's it. That's what makes up your mortgage payment. Now, the cool thing is you do have the choice to say, no, I don't want to escrow taxes or insurance. There are certain loans where you have to, but other loans, you can make the option to pay it out of pocket or not pay it out of pocket, pay it on your own. Now, if you're paying it on your own, keep in mind there's a huge risk. So you could incur a higher interest rate because you're choosing to pay the taxes and insurance on your own. Okay. Now, there's a lot of circumstances around that. My advice is just escrow it. It's easier. It's less things you have to worry about. You're paying the same amount anyway. They're not making any money on it. You're not losing any money. Roll it in, have someone else make the payments for you. It keeps it a lot easier. All right. If you have any more comments or questions, feel free to comment, like and subscribe to my channel. And I hope this helps.